Delivering improved quality health is an underplaying factor in my promise of renewed hope for all Nigerians.
The policy of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to ensure that the direction of medical tourism is reversed is gaining ground, and we're making good progress on it.
We are beginning to see results. We are beginning to see patients coming from abroad to access services. And for Nigerians, it is much cheaper. You know, you're getting the services within Nigeria, so cost of travels are out there.
I went to my family doctor, and my family doctor referred me out to different specialists. I had undergone numerous tests, and unfortunately, they weren't able to pin down what was really wrong with me. And when I think back, this is now almost 7 years without any answers. I was extremely frustrated. It was hard for me to plan what my next step was going to be. So I thought, you know what do I have to lose? And I'm gonna go to Nigeria. I booked my flight, and within 48 hours, I was out. I got in on the Sunday. Monday morning, I arrived at the hospital. They greeted me, and the process started. I felt like I was in another world. And then within 48 hours, they came up with a diagnosis.
So I came to Nigeria for a visit, and 2015, I was feeling lump, and I really didn't do anything about it until one day I decided to visit a friend at a hospital, and I thought, wow, this hospital has all the facilities that I am familiar with in Canada. I think that this is a place that I can actually just do a simple, thorough examination, like a full checkup. And this was Nizamiye Hospital. I had never heard of it. I just happened to stumble upon it. So I said, let me do a mammogram. And it was the same mammogram machine that I used when I was in Canada. So I was very comfortable. And that was really the beginning of my journey into the Nigerian health ecosystem with Nizamiye.
Before Nizamiye, they are using the South Africa, Egypt, Dubai, Turkey, and England. But when we start to bring high quality medical service, high quality equipment, high quality doctors, so we start to reach to this kind of patient, and they choose our hospital because we have some superiority than the other countries.
By increasing investment in health, Nigeria will be accelerating its human capital accumulation and development, likely to enhance our productivity for current and future generations, yielding potential demographic dividend.
Out of the 8 pillars of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu Renewed Hope Health Agenda is engagement with private sector, creating an enabling space for the private sector to thrive in Nigeria. Government alone cannot do it. And when we talk about medical tourism, we're losing almost 3.7 billion naira per annum. So if we reverse that, and that is what we are aggressively doing, we are going to gain much more than that. We are attracting more dollars to Nigeria, investment in Nigeria, which will be our massive contribution to the economy.
Nizamiye is the unique hospital. We have the multidisciplinary approach. We have many clinics at the same place, and we can give them to combined service. But now we are expanding this service with the international department because many African countries around Nigeria wants to reach the high quality medical service. So we are trying to reach to all this kind of people inside the Nigeria and outside the Nigeria. So last year, for example, from 42 countries, we had the patient. It means some of them is living here as a embassy employee, but many of them is the businessman, visitors, and but almost around 55 special patients just come from surgery from Belgium, Netherlands, England, Canada, USA, and they choose our hospital.
Alors, bonjour, Bureau des patients internationaux à Nizamiye Hospital. Comment puis-je vous aider?
Merhabalar. Evet, Türkçe konuşabiliyorum ben de. Azıcık var. Size nasıl yardımcı olabilirim lütfen?
So they contact, we listen first of all what they need, what they are looking for, is that available with us, those services, and we request from them if they have any tests which they done in their country, if they have any test result, any report, medical report or anything. So they share with us through email or through WhatsApp, and we document them, we print out them, and show or share with the relevant doctor department. First of all, the doctor goes through the report, goes through the medical test, everything. And then the specialist doctor gives the answer. Yes, we can help this patient here. We have a facility, we can plan the treatment and we can go ahead. And then we inform the patient about all this. Yes, the facility is available, we can give you the treatment, we have a specialist for that. And then we inform about the estimate cost. And we apply visa on behalf of them here, but through contacting with the immigration. And mostly within 10 days, we receive the response and we share with the patient those informations, and they start their journey. They reach to Nigeria. At the entry immigration, they receive their visa on their passport and they enter Nigeria safely. And then in that place, before traveling, we always ask if they need any pickup service in airport. That is also available. And even if the patient condition is not good for a regular car, even we can receive them with an ambulance also, and we bring them safely to the hospital, and immediately we do the admission and we start treatment with the patient.
You know, a multinational patient that coming in Nizamiye, we have some challenging, some reward. You understand? Each one has his language, his cultures, and communication. This is the mainstay to make diagnosis. You understand? Good communications with your patients. He will give you his history, everything, so you can make diagnosis. So if you cannot understand his culture, his language, what he's meaning, not what he's saying, you cannot reach your diagnosis. But really, here we can bridge this gap, because you have here multilingual staff. We have a lot of interpreters. Now high technology can bridge these gaps. Okay, so we have no gap by this issue.
I was working in Kaduna, so there I get like a fever, normal fever. The fever turned to malaria, typhoid, then pneumonia. I get lean, I about to die. I no appetite to eat when I come here. Finally they find out when they go through proper way, do test everything, they find out this is the blockage is there. So finally they decide to do angiography. During angiography, I discussed with my management. Management give me my doctor reference. Doctor called to a doctor here. They make me fear. Don't do, go your family India, then do this. No, I will do it here. After when did everything done, they put stunt everything. Finally, I see the winds come like that. Before like this fall, like this fall, like this. When come like this state, wind comes state. I'm feeling better. Very good. I'm feeling like a young. I'm 60-year-old. I'm telling you.
You know, the international desk in Nizamiye Hospital, it's not only for generating more patients and finish. No, that's not our things. Our things, we start from contacting them until to come here and then starting and planning their treatment and continue. After finalizing treatment here in Nigeria, even after when they go back to their country, still our contact continue with them as a follow-up consultations.
But others, after say they don't have any problem, they don't have any issue, because we advise them, if there is no much problem, still you are in need of follow-up. So we are in need, you have to check this blood, check this stuff, check this sample, or do this kind of investigation. Please send to me through, technology now is very well. For example, those who are operating from brain tumors, because after 3 months, we do control brain MRI to check if there is any problem. If they are able to come after 3 months, of course, we invite them to come back. But if they are not able to come, the place where they are, they do their MRI, they send to us, we review. Okay, we put our recommendations. Now you're in need of this one, you have to continue to take this medication, you have to continue to take this one. Make sure that you do this one according to the problem.
That specific patient was interesting for me also. So she came with the medical checkup. So during medical checkup, we have noticed the breast lump with her. So every breast lump needs further investigation. So that's why we did some tests, mammogram and others. So, but mammogram told us the lump is suspicious. But during waiting mammogram result, patient left from hospital because she was very busy. So I'm calling her for further investigation. She's saying, okay, I'll come, but she's postponing to further investigation.
I was sort of working and I really didn't have time. And he kept on saying, look, he was really persistent in calling me. He kept on calling me and I said, all right, already, I'm going to come. And I came, I did the biopsy. And unfortunately, when the test came back, I was diagnosed as a stage 4 cancer patient. And really that was a game changer for me. And because the facility was international best practice, I really wasn't worried. Because even if I was to fly back to Canada, I would have to wait while they put me into the system. It's not an immediate thing. So I came back, we did a biopsy, and we removed the lump. And I think that was what saved me. Staying in Nigeria and really working with the doctors at Nizamiye Hospital gave me the ability to actually live for so many years and talk about it.
Nigeria is not an island that exists alone, and especially in the medical practice, everything is binding, standard of practice. What you see in the US is what you are expected to see in Nigeria if we practice standard practice, not by us, but meeting the standard rules and regulations of good practice. And Nigeria has keyed into that. So one example I can share with you, the best equipment, the most modern technology on oncology, therapy of cancer and diagnostic, we have it in Nigeria at the moment. UMTH is one place that is there. UCH, LUT is a place that is there. And this is exactly what you will see if you go to any developed country, whether Canada or USA. This is not only, I just mentioned example with public health facilities, but of course, private facilities like Nizamiye. They also have such. They also have such standard, modern, state-of-the-art equipment.
We brought pathology laboratory in-house in Nizamiye. Now we have an expert pathologist just only working with us. So in a 24 hours, the result is ready. No need to wait 2-3 weeks. It's a big advantage for the international patient. So the second one, the laboratory. We expand the laboratory almost, and 85% the test we are doing in our laboratory. Just only few very, the rare case we are sending to outside of the country. So the other things, the radiology department, we have 3 radiologists. It means the MRI and CT in a 12 hours we can get the results of the report and for example, ultrasound. In the same day you can get the ultrasound and you can see the what you have. So it's a big advantage, especially laboratory, radiology, pathology is a very critical role during this process. So all this department, we are using the in-house doctor, in-house technician, and 24 hours we are giving the service.
All the different specialists, they communicate with each other. They know what's going on. So if one doctor orders blood work, even if the results don't pertain under his or her disciplinary, the relevant doctor that they're referring me to will take a look at it and they know what's going on. Or when one doctor prescribes a medication, the other doctor knows what not to prescribe or what I should or should not be taking with it. It was absolutely amazing. I would open my phone and I'm like, I just did this and now I have the results here in my hand. I would do it, I did the MRI and I got my report in the email and a paper copy in my hand very shortly after it was done. That never happens. First of all, I was used to waiting 3, 6, 7 months for an appointment to get an MRI, and then you're waiting a week or 2 maybe, if you're lucky, to get the results. I thought I was in a dream.
Actually, the advantage that we have in Nizamiye Hospital, even to compared to the hospitals abroad and to other hospitals in Nigeria, that we have all consultants on ground for all the specialties, and all of us, we run full-time clinic, outpatient clinic. We run 24 hours emergency services. So any time of the day or night, every consultant is available. The second advantage is that there is no need for booking. So it's a walk-in appointment. Anytime you are in need, you come to the hospital, you can see the doctor immediately. Also, for the international patients, some of them, they have concerns about the payment because they are used to use insurance most of the time rather than cash payment for medical services. But even here we work with international insurances such as Cigna, Helix, Alliance, Bupa. All of them, they cover patients in Nizamiye. So if patient is willing to come and they want to use insurance, they can choose one of the wide variety of them that we work with, so that they don't have to go through this cash payment process.
You know, in our office, yes, we receive, they are coming as a patient. So I'm not a doctor, and in my office there is no any medical person. We are non-medicals. So our doctors and the nurses, they take care of their medical treatments, medical requirements, whatever they needed. But the other requirements, I call it the comfort of the patient. That is mostly important for us. Because if the comfort of the patient is good, if the patient comfortable, and if the patient think that, okay, there are people thinking about whatever I need. They are ready to help, they are ready to support. So the patient mind will be tension-free, right? And this is my opinion. I believe these things, I think maybe 50% is exaggeration, but at least 40% will be helpful for the patient treatment, the comfort and the requirement, because the patient is far from his or her own home, not in their homeland. So if they need anything, they don't know where to go, where to find it, how to make the arrangement, even simple thing, food. When I am hungry, where I will get good food for me.
Everything, they give me food, good food, whatever I want, juice. Whenever I ask, give me this, they give me. Anytime, whatever I want, at night, midnight, in the day, what I want, they give me.
A visa is not just a travel document. A visa is an instrument of migration management, an instrument of economic development. For anybody that wants to do legitimate activities in Nigeria, such people should be able to come to Nigeria easily. You apply online, we process it here. You go to the embassy for your interview, it is approved from Nigeria. The only thing is when your visa is ready, just like the UK, we demand for your passport, we just put the sticker right there and you come to Nigeria.
You know, the recent visa procedure, what we can do for our patient is really, really good. And my suggestion, we have to keep it. That should continue. You know, when I ask what are the requirements for getting visa for our patients, there were just 4 items. Just 4 items: passport, photo, and ticket reservation, and the address of or the location of the place that's going to do, and the hospital name. This, yeah, just 4 items. It's very simple, quick way, easy way. I mean, the person never go to even, they don't have to go to Nigerian embassy or any office. No, they just send the documents to us and we get in touch with the immigration here and everything done.
Nizamiye Hospital is a great hospital, very experienced, highly experienced medical staff, especially the doctors are very experienced doctor. And also the facilities are good, so does not need to go abroad for Nigerian people. Actually, we are solving most of the problem here. Is also affordable, according to me. This type quality and is affordable, so they can come and visit our hospital, and at least they can take second opinion from here.
What I found really disappointing was even when I would meet people here in Nigeria and I would tell them that I'm here for medical tourism, they're looking at me like I'm from Canada. You're here for medical tourism. And people would say, most people here, if they can afford it, are traveling outside of Nigeria for medical treatment. And I was so sad to hear that. I mean, it's a known fact that Nigerian doctors all around the world are excelling. They're sought after. My thing is the perception of the healthcare here in Nigeria needs to change.
I'm so comfortable that I have not left the country since 2020 to go anywhere for any medical intervention. I've always done all my medical stuff in Nigeria. I just think that we've come a long way, and we Nigerians really need to believe in ourselves. We need to believe in infrastructure. And I really think that what Nizamiye Hospital is doing is amazing.
Everybody, everything, nurses are excellent. All the work, nurses to everybody, cleaner to do my cleaning, nurse come to me 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. They check my room, they check my blood pressure, they check my blood sugar, everything. They checking all the nurses. I'm giving them 100% marks.
To expand our international department, because we believe the Nigeria economy is growing very fast, and if we can improve our facilities and if support the private medical sector, we can get more international patients. If we can show them to our superiority, if we can get them to some, the easy process like a visa and the other, procedures. We need to get talk about this, and we will take more patients from all of the world.